Upon completion of this module, you should be able to define asexual reproduction and the ways it is accomplished. Asexual reproduction is accomplished through mitosis, involving a single parent cell producing genetically identical offspring without recombination for the purpose of propagation. No fertilization is involved. This is an expeditious and predictable method of reproduction. One drawback is that due to genetic uniformity, all are susceptible to changes in the environment and something detrimental such as disease. Predator to one is detrimental to all and able to wipe out an entire population. The methods of asexual reproduction vary significantly among different types of species. There are 5 primary methods: spores, fission, vegetative reproduction, budding, and fragmentation. Spores. This type of reproduction is typically seen in bacteria, protozoans, fungi, and plants. Spores develop as part of the life cycle and are structures designed to separate from the organism and get dispersed by air or water. The spores are released when conditions are right, and these spores are then separate and autonomous organisms, able to develop into fully grown organisms and grow their own spores, thus repeating the cycle. Fission. Binary fission is a way that prokaryotes and some protozoa reproduce. Fission takes place at a cellular level when the cell's contents are internally replicated and divides. The cell, after the division, has formed 2 distinct entities and separates from each other. Each partial cell then reassembles missing parts of its internal structure. The single cell has now become 2 new, fully developed cells with identical genetic properties. Vegetative reproduction. Plants living in seasonally harsh conditions have developed specialized genetic features, allowing them to reproduce without seeds or spores, hence no interruption in reproducing. Examples would include tulip bulbs, potato tubers, and dandelion shoots. Budding. It is a process where a new organism grows on an existing one, as seen in protozoans, yeast, and some viruses. This differs from fission in a way that it does not bring out the separation of an existing organism into 2 partial entities, but instead, the developing organism begins separately from its parents, dividing into an autonomous entity when it is fully mature and then produces its own buds. Fragmentation. It is a form of asexual reproduction seen in segmented worms and echinoderms such as starfish. In fragmentation, an organism physically splits and develops new, genetically identical organisms out of each segment. The segments quickly grow new cells to form muscle fiber and internal structures via mitosis.